So we have seen uh, in case of FDA Form 483, FDA enlists all the observation that they have came across during the inspection, and if the sponsor is not able to resolve those or the work on those observation, and then in that case FDA issues the warning letter. And if they have resolved all the queries, then in that case FDA issues the closeout letter. So we'll see this into detail. First one we'll focus is the FDA warning letters. So let's start with the definition. A warning letter is the official communication which is issued by the FDA when the agency believes a company has committed significant violation of regulatory requirement. And this letter notifies the responsible firm or the individual about these violations and explains the FDA's concern. So here we could see this is the kind of official communication issued by obviously FDA when the agency believes the company has committed significant violation of the regulatory requirement. So this was not the case with the FDA Form 483. FDA Form 83 was just the list of observation. But if the sponsor is not able to resolve this observation, then in that case, FDA will issue the warning letter. And the letter notifies the responsible firm or individual about this violation and explain the FDA's concern. These violations may include the poor maintenance of the manufacturing practices, like lack of GMP practices, or the misleading or improper product claims, incorrect direction for the product use, or the other violation of the federal requirement. Moving on to the purpose of the warning letter. FDA issued a warning letter primarily to achieve the voluntary compliance with the law. Obviously, this is the kind of compliance step. Then it serves two main purposes. First, it notifies the firm of significant violation, and the second, it provides an opportunity for the firm to correct the problems. The agency expects the company to submit the written response describing the corrective action. So company has to take follow the CAPA, corrective and preventive action, in order to resolve those queries. Then the response may include the CAPA, obviously corrective and preventive action, or the evidence supporting the corrections, and last, the justification if the firm disagrees with the FDA's finding. Moving on to the when the warning letters are issued. Warning letters are issued for the violation of regulatory significance, meaning the violation that could lead to the enforcement action if not correctly corrected promptly. These violations often arise from inspection, investigation, or review of the claim or the promotional material. Then moving on to the public availability. So obviously these warning letters are posted publicly on the FDA's website to promote the transparency and inform the public about the regulatory compliance issues. The second letter type of letter that we are going to talk about are the closeout letter. So as I mentioned initially, these closeout letter is issued by FDA when the agency determines that the company has adequately corrected the violation identified into the warning letter. And this program is issued after the 1st September uh, 2009. So whatever the warning letter which are come after the 1st September 2009, this close out after that only this closeout letter was issued. So what are the conditions for issuing a closeout letter? First one, FDA will issue the closeout letter only when the corrective actions have actually been implemented and the FDA has verified those corrections. And typically verification occurs through the follow-up inspection or the evaluation of corrective action evidence. And the FDA will not issue a closeout letter based solely on the promises or statement that corrective action will be made. So they need the corrective action has to be taken, and those corrective actions should we get verified by the FDA, then only the FDA will going to issue the closeout letter. So what are the important points about the closeout letter? They confirm that the violation in a warning letter have been addressed. They are issued by same FDA office that issued the warning letter, and the future inspection may still evaluate whether the correction remain effective. If new violations are found later, the FDA may take the enforcement action without additional warning. Then we'll see the what are the difference between the warning letter and closeout letter. First one, its purpose. Warning letter notifies a firm of significant violations, while your closeout letter confirm the violation have been corrected. Then moving on to the second point, which is regarding the regulatory uh, when these are issued. Obviously, this FDA issues the warning letter when they identifies any violations, and closeout letter are issued when FDA verifies the corrective actions. Talking about the regulatory status, this regulatory status of warning letter is compliance problem exists. So whenever the compliance problem exists and closeout letter compliance issue considered as addressed. Then talking about the verification, violations identify in case of warning letter. If the violations are identified, warning letter will get issued, and if the correction verified via the inspection, in those cases, closeout letter will going to be issued, and both will get posted publicly. Moving on to the regulatory context, inspection life cycle. So first, obviously, there will be going to be FDA inspection, followed by the FDA Form 483 issued by FDA, which will be going to include all the inspection observation, and then company will respond and implements the correction. FDA may issue the warning letter if the violation are serious, and company implement the corrective action. And if then after again the FDA will carried out the verification, they may re-inspect the facility, and if FDA found that they have taken the appropriate action in order to resolve or the to solve that violation, resolve that violation, in those cases, FDA will going to issue the closeout letter. So this is all about the warning letter and closeout letter. Thank you.